Well, by golly, how are you folks been doing? It has been a minute, hasn't it? I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded in a while. It isn't that I haven't tried, but for some reason or another, I'm running into a little bit of difficulty getting the videos up to run. Well, I'm glad to have you all back in Harmony Lodge. And as you can see, yep, there's some changes. I got a new stove in here, and boy, it sure does make it toasty. Makes it real comfortable and inviting. So this coming winter, going to have plenty of space in here for you to come in and join me from time to time as we talk about this, that, and the other thing. I'm hoping that you all have been holding your own in these crazy times out there. A lot of things going on. And part of the reason for this video was I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. Folks, I'm hoping that you're not letting all the stuff that's going on in the world around us today getting you down. Okay, because there's really no reason for it. You know, so what I like to say is I'm hoping you haven't been out kicking the skunk. When I talk about kicking the skunk, what I'm talking about is going out there and getting involved in all that stinky stuff all the time, and every time you see something that you don't particularly care about, you give it a good wallop. Well, I learned a long time ago you probably shouldn't provoke something that stinks as bad as a skunk. And I'll tell you what, most of the news that I hear today reminds me of a skunk. And I don't like to have a stinky foot, so I don't kick the skunk if I can avoid it. I've been turning the TV off and the radio off and kind of reevaluating and reassessing the things that make me feel good and the things that make me feel not so good. Kind of come to the conclusion that I'd rather deal in the positive aspect of things. You know, we take care of ourselves to the point that we sometimes will isolate, or we will sometimes what I call turtling. We go into our shell, or we get a real aggressive and go out and go on the attack, and everything that makes us feel bad, we attack it. Well, neither one of those are really a good thing to do. Okay, I call both of them stinky situations. That's what I call kicking the skunk. But I tell you what will happen is if you pay attention to it, and you start paying attention to the things that make you feel good, you find that your interactions with people from that point forward changes a little bit too. Look for the things in your life that make you feel good, that give you joy, that give you happiness. You know, the feel-good things out there, because, you know, inside most people are really good people. You know, so let's key on that part, not the thing that divides us. You know, not the things that makes us look at the differences between people. Let's look for the commonality. You know, we've all been blessed with a life here in creation. Creator has given us a wonderful gift, and He didn't give us that gift that we have to struggle all the time. Look for the blessings in your life. They're there. You know, whether you found that you lost your job during these crazy times, okay, or if you feel that your health is not really as good as it could be in these crazy times, there are other blessings that we've taken for granted, you know, and it sometimes takes situations like this for us to realize that what really can make us happy in our lives doesn't have to involve money. It doesn't have to involve things. It doesn't have to involve status. Those things are all things that we can enjoy if we've got a good, stable, grounded life. Otherwise, they become just another thing to us. Something that you know, taken out of context, becomes more important than it really should be in our lives. Stop and think about what you've been hearing and what you've been seeing. and see what kind of message that they've been trying to give you. Weigh that against what your inner feelings are about it. Your true inner feelings, not somebody else's feelings that they want you to accept and carry. Okay? Because if they're not yours, you don't own them, you don't have to carry them. Once you weigh those things against what you feel inside, then you can make a decision. Do you want to go forward with the same feelings that they're trying to give you? Or do you want to change it? You know, if each of us changes ourselves and our perception one at a time, and then we reach out to someone else with that same energy, and they also pick it up, after a while it's going to reach a tipping point where the people are going to say, you know, this division, this angst, this angriness, these things, this is not us, this is not who we are, and we don't want it anymore, and ignore it. Take the power away from those that are trying to take your power. Regain your power. Regain your stability. Regain your connection between heaven and earth. This is Pappy Two Bears, just a quick update to let you know that my fire circle is open. Would be glad to have you come back sometime and sit down with me. And by all means, don't kick the skunk anymore.